my little bro, D Truth.
What's up, my
Well,
brother?
I've been
My
wanting to
brother.
do that. Well, I've been wanting to do that for a long time, man. And salute to the late great Ed McMahon. Salute to the late great Ed McMahon. Salute to the late great Ed McMahon. Boy, I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
I know you did. I know. Hey, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Hey, showing up, and we finna show out right now. Like as they say, the church people you say, and you used to get amen what they want to give. Role reversal. How they help.
Exactly.
How they hurt our community.
Exactly. And I'm about to step down and turn the pulpit over to you, brother.
All right. Okay.
All right. Much love to you. I'm going to be in the chat, brother.
I know you will. I already know you're going to be up there with your guns blazing, just like everybody else. My other half is not here right now, but she picked this subject out, and I like to say a shout out to EJ Podcast. I can't get it out. Now it's twisting. Role reversal. First, we got to get the definition of what is role reversal. First, we got to get the definition of what role reversal is. Here's what the definition of role reversal is. A situation, which is role reversal is a noun. Okay. A situation in which someone adopts a role, the reverse of that which they normally assume in a relationship to someone else who typically assumes their role in a change. Okay. Y'all got that right. You got that right. Okay. They go with I'm going to tell you what another role is. I'm not going to tell you another what the reversal. Role reversal is a therapeutic. I can't pronounce it. Technique in psychodrama that demonstrate a protagonist in personal conflict deeply and explicitly on the stage. This technique is perhaps the single most important and effective technique in psychodrama. See, some marriage counselors use role reversal in a session with married men and women. They might have the husband play the wife's role, and they had the wife play the husband role, so they each to feel what the other feels in that situation. But that situation in real life, there are some women in our community, they are the man. I ain't got nothing against the LGBTQ plus community. I don't have nothing against them. But what did you teach your son? What did you teach your daughter? Where they live if you're in the same sex relationship. If you're a woman and raising a son, and the father's not around, but you got another woman live with you that thinks she's dressed and try to act like a man, how can y'all teach your son, that little boy, how to be a man? Because neither one of y'all are men. All right, let's look on the other foot. Say the dad got the daughter, and he's with a guy. No matter if he dresses like a woman or is not a woman, that dresses like a woman and they don't dress like a woman. How can two males tell a female, teach a female how to be a female? How's that? Now let's get to male and a male, and a female. Let's get to that part now. How can woman says she want to wear the pants in the family? Okay, so what she work? He stays at home. He got on the down the luck. They want to be the boss of the house. How do that work out for you? Sometimes. How do that work out for you? Christopher Dawn said, yeah, think it's like this right here. How many female women in the chat could cook? Could actually cook? Hold on for a minute.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm live.
I'm coming out because I was driving. I'm coming out.
Okay. How can a man teach a woman? There's women doing different things the man does. Yeah, equal rights. Yes, we know that. And there's man doing women things. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that a woman can do everything for herself. It doesn't matter a man can do everything for herself. One thing them two cannot do. A man cannot raise a little girl to teach her how to be a woman and what her body going through. And a woman cannot raise a man to teach him how to be a man. But these modern women these days that didn't grow up in old school, they know this. And these men, these modern men, think they know everything. They don't know a jack. Put it this way: role reversal is a setup. It's been set up. It's been set up for our community to fail from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. How many people? How many men out there? How many men in the chat that doesn't go watching? By show of one, could cook, clean. They could do everything and wash. They can do everything. By the show of head, by the one. By one. See, I can cook, I can clean, I can wash. But only thing I can teach a young my niece is how a man should treat a female, a woman. That's the only thing I can teach her. That's the only thing I can show her. What else can I show her? Because guess what? If say you with a man or you with a woman, y'all in an abusive relationship. That man and the roles are reversed, and the woman's always abusive to the guy. Yes, this happened. So what that little girl gonna think? What that little boy gonna think? What they gonna think? That how life is supposed to be. No, that ain't how life's supposed to be. I'm not telling you who to fall in love with, but it's got to change. Role reversal. The one want to wear the pants in the family? Nah. The man's supposed to lead. And everybody thinks because a man don't work, he don't do this, he don't do that, he can't lead. If it's just like a man going out there working, make sure that all the bills paid, and the woman stays home. It's the housewife, house girlfriend, take care of the kids, or just take care of the house, wash, cook, and clean. If he do all of that, if he can stay home and do all of that, but guess what? He's still not appreciated. Just like some females are not appreciated doing that role. Oh, yeah, I might be seeing a little hard on these females out here. Right, I'm hard on them. But guess what? I'm even hard on the male because guess why? You let it happen. You let this happen time and time again. And you want to wear the pants in the family. But guess what? She's not letting you. But guess what? You're not trying to wear the pants in the family. She said because she make more money than you, guess what? You can't wear the pants in the family, pants in the house. You don't have no say. How many times have you heard that thing about, oh, he can't do this, he don't have no say? See, I can cook, I can clean. Like I said, I can do that. That most people can. Think about it. Some women, some men cannot do that. Some can't cook, some can't clean, some can't wash no clothes. When the roles are reversed, you're gonna have a whole lot of problems. So guess what? If a female is with that girl, oh, you know that gonna talk? There you go. Yeah, he talking. Yeah, you got him under control. And you know, if we get a chance to go with the guys, guess what? So the guy be like, man, why you let that woman? Why you let that woman talk to you like that? Why you can't do this? Why you can't do that? Why you don't put your foot down? It's a hard situation. Yeah, that's right, Chris. When when a when relationship, it no matter the role reverse, when a relationship ends, why does it always have to be the man's fault? Why can't it be the women's fault? Why had to be the why do it have to be the man's fault? Why? It don't make no sense. Okay, let go. Let's see how much it hurts in our community. Let's see how much it hurts in our community. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Black allyship, a role reversal for turning a moment into a movement. Okay. A debate for several weeks whether or not to write the post out of council culture, whatever. Okay. Council culture is no different than the civil rights boycott of the 1950s and 60s. Similar to those times, the black vote may not have been enough to address structural inequality by black voices. Martin Malcolm, Ella Baker, Baldwin Evans, Dorothy Height, John Lewis, Carmichael, Newton, Chisholm, and play a significant role in shaping movements. They, although social media had increased in increased the power, visibilities, significant black voices, we still do not have the ability to fix structural inequality. More to come on that last sentence. Okay, and more to come. Okay. In light of recent events and tragedy, I had developed a. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna get to the part. See, let's address some the elephant. Address is the notion of white allyship and the absence of black allyship, and why this is important. Even a Google search of black allyship led me to research for white allyship. All right, this ain't giving what I want. This ain't giving what I want here. Okay, let's go back. Okay. But everybody pretty much know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all pretty much know what I'm talking about the role reversal in our community. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, cause you got females saying that us saying black men ain't, you know what, on the investment side. You got someone Manosphere, okay, red blue, okay, who is saying some black women ain't worth nothing. But I tell you this, you're not worth nothing if you don't consider your worth anything. If you don't consider your own self worth, why would I have to go to somebody else of a different culture to be satisfied? Nate, yeah, that's what they try to do. I'm like this with I don't care you LB, I don't care you gay or not, a lesbian or not. If you want to be with a woman, not with a woman that dresses like a man. Same thing go for a man. You want to be a man, be with a man that look like a man, not dressed like a woman. But what are you telling your kids? What are they learning? Hey, like I said, that's why I got the link at the top. And the lady want to jump on the panel and chime in. Oh, you don't fell out the bush, cover your leg. I know you have. Because I ain't doing nothing but speaking the truth right here. But it started a long time ago. It started a long time ago. The real truth is, how did we get here? How did we get to where a man is not the leader of the household? How did we get here? How did we get here? The woman want to be the leader of the household. Want to make all the decision. Don't want to make joint decision. How did we get here? Can anybody explain that? How did we get here? Rolling Lord, you right there on down straight. I'm gonna tell you what I saw the other day. when I come from work, I seen 2 females and one with a little girl. And it got me to thinking. What was so bad? This go for the men too. What was so bad with that man or with that woman made you turn to the same sex? What could be that bad? That you want to wear their pants in the family? What make it so bad that you want to lead? What make it so bad that the man want to step down? See, I know what the problem with the men is. I'm gonna get the other problem with the men is. They being too damn lazy. I said it, yeah. Some of them been too damn lazy, don't want to do nothing. And guess why? Guess what? That's why the woman tell the man what to do. What is he gonna do? Hit her, beat her. Guess what? He gonna go to jail. But guess what? Some of these females are so dumb, so stupid, they're gonna stay with him. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You're right, Brother A Prophet. These folks are telling these women that, hey, you don't need a man. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody sometimes. Are you friend or your foe? When it starts to marinate a little bit, what do you think? How they're gonna react? How do you think the kids gonna react? Yeah, both of them gotta play their position. Yeah. Thing is, what is that? Like I said, that story I'll tell you, 2 females. One had the child, which is a little girl. What are they telling the little girl? What the dad said? Do you think sometimes the dads want to be in their child's lives, no matter who the mother's with? Do you think the child want to be in the mother's life, no matter who the dad's with? It's all about I can do it on my own. I don't need no man. All that BS. Forget that BS. Let's take a quick commercial break, right quick, and let y'all get some water. And go to the bathroom and do what you got.
Hey.
Welcome, my beautiful queen, EJ.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. I was getting on the men and women.
0204.
And
Oh, give me the key. I'm going to the car. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to my car.
Okay, hold on. I'll reach you right quick. Yeah, we don't have our commercial, right? We don't have everything. I'm letting get in the car. Okay.
Okay, I'm in the car.
Okay. I was getting on the I was getting on the men and the women
Ooh,
for
what you
letting
was
this
talking
happen.
about? Fill me in. Wait, can I say hello to everybody in the chat? Is that all
Yeah,
right?
you go ahead. Yeah, you go right ahead. Hey, this your subject.
Hey everybody, how are you guys? How's everyone doing? Hi Ali, hi Royal, Loyal. How are you? Scorpio Lady, Chris, Armando, just like the whole 20 East. Everybody. I love you guys. BK Guns. How you doing, everybody?
Right, they
What
prophet,
have
Lord, la
please tell
la.
me what my hostess, what the mostest has been up to, because I didn't get to catch anything. I was under the tunnel and it would go in and out. But what did you do?
I was getting on to tell them how how role reversal.
Yes.
Think about it. Women, I don't care. You want to be with a woman, you want to be with a man, right? I
Right.
don't care. I don't care. But a woman be with a woman that looks like a man. A man be with a man that looks like a woman.
It's backwards. It's crazy.
And then you got these women out here want to lead the household because she making the money because he's not working. But guess what? Is he taking care of the house? But I I'm like this right here. If he taking care of the house, he doing work. If he taking care of the kids, he doing work. If he's not doing none of
Yeah,
that,
because
if not doing that at house, if
right.
he ain't working,
That's true
he,
because women, we want people to respect a homemaker too. If we are home, like taking care of the kids and maintaining the house and the food and the bills and taking care of home while they're going out to bring home the bacon and we cooking it up, we want to be acknowledged and respected for that too. Because you'll be very upset if someone tells you as a homemaker, as a woman, that you're not like working. Like it's a fucking job that never stops. Excuse my French. So if
you're
the
right.
dad is being um dad, mom, daddy daycare, whatever you want to call it, however you want to spend it, house dad, then it's equal. Like it's the same exact thing. I don't even understand why would monetary contribution be something to define what your role is in the relationship. That shouldn't be it.
Role reversal.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, we already know some men like, okay, I make the money, I pay the bills, you do what I
Right.
say. We already know
Right.
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, that is not where you lead.
Mm-hmm.
But now think about it, because now we got some females out there. It's divestment
Oh
movement
my.
and they mellow whatever saying, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes with some females get with their girlfriend, right?
What?
And see what how she treat her man, so
Right.
called man, and she said, "Oh, girl, got this woman, got this man doing what you want him to do. You got
Mm-hmm.
him out of control." But little dude, she know. Get what his boys over there telling him.
Right.
Oh, you let this woman talk to you this way?
Right.
I wouldn't have that.
And
When
you
get
have to
back,
have your own mind. You can't allow anybody to infiltrate or im- impose their thoughts and wills on you. You have to be strong enough to know that this is something that you're feeling and not learn behaviors. You cannot let TV, friends, family, or even so to speak, your parents dictate how you feel about something. It's how you feel internally. And you're the person that's the only one that has to go through that anguish, whether it be through a breakup, whether it be through the different growing pains that it is when you get connected with someone. So no one else should be able to tailor your experience besides you. And we're always looking outside of ourselves for validation and approval. And we need to just seek that within ourselves and with our partner because you become one.
yeah, you supposed to be unified.
Yes, unified. You can't grow like that. Like, is everyone has a say so? No one should have a say so in a situation. The same way you don't let people jump in and tell you how to parent your children, you shouldn't be able to allow people to get in and tell you how to what makes your relationship a good relationship or bad because you don't know what they're going through behind closed doors. But people can project anything outwardly and tell you that. And you don't know they probably getting slapped around or disrespected or going through worse than you've been, displaying. And basically, you cannot allow anyone else's opinion to form you to act a certain way towards anyone that you're dealing with. That has to come from within you.
You're right about that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna use her for example, right? I'm gonna use her for example.
Uh-huh.
Uh, you know how I work, right? I'm going to
Uh-huh.
work,
Uh-huh.
but you make more money than me. But
Uh-huh.
guess what? You know, there's some women think because you make more money than they make more money than the man, they get out of the say. No, it's still equal.
But that all came into place with the feminist movement, which was a movement for equal rights for white women, for people here in America. That all came across with the 19th Amendment. So you have to look at it like right now, women or men are not getting the equal pay, but women are fighting for those things. I understand it. But when you're trying to be equal in a house with a man, that doesn't make any sense to me because
Mm.
you're not going to go out there and you shouldn't have to defend your honor or your safety. That's the job of the man. So the man would stand in front of his children and his woman to protect them. So with that being, with us knowing that, we should follow that creed: man, woman, child. And that's jaded because they think it's dependent upon money. Again, they got into the system, and now that they feel like they're making the same money, they view themselves equally to men in a way where they shouldn't be. You're equally as a human being. You're equally in your feelings. You're equally in what your pain and everything like that. But as far as, it would look crazy if a woman jumped in front of her husband and be like, "You're not gonna hit him," or like, I'm gonna protect them." That would be absurd. So why is it that you want to take and emasculate him based on money? So that doesn't make it, to me, that's not a valid reason. And that's not enough reason for these women to feel like they should stand up and be that way. Because you threw their ass in the wilderness and they had to fight off bears. I bet you a bitch ain't doing that. I bet you a
But
bitch is not fighting a fucking tiger for no dinner. I bet you they ain't doing that. I bet you they're not going out there catching no fucking football the way it's getting rammed and sacked like that. So it's like, it tells you in the makeup of our body that who's a nurturer and who's a protector based on how our body structure is made, based on testosterone, based on um estrogen, based on all of these things, is to let you know the way things should be. But we want to fuck up the system, like the same way we mess up the earth and it's acting the way that it is. It's the same way that, okay, so when you mess up the ecosystem of the family, the children suffer. That is the only people that suffer, is the children and the children's children, for the most part, because we as adults, we can get acclimated and move forward. Divorce, you go about your business, you popping your fingers, or you disrespecting the man, or you disrespecting the woman. The children see that, and all trauma comes from what happens to you and what you're exposed to as a child. And
Mhm.
the best thing that a man can do for his children is to love and respect their mother. And the best thing that a woman can do for her children outside of that is to love and respect the father, because you made a choice to procreate, and now those people are here, a byproduct of that. And if it wasn't in rape, then you should, and I don't know if we can say that on the air, if it wasn't in the R word, then you should wholeheartedly honor that union and respect it for the children.
Right. It don't matter if they together or not together. See, I look at it with I just gave the story.
Right.
I seen two females and a little girl.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how that relationship with that girl's father is.
Right.
You start thinking about stuff like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And you can't tell me two men can raise a female. They can raise a female,
Right.
but
Because they're
it,
going by this creed of love, and everything is love and love, and and they're not looking at the dynamics on how we were set up. So the world is broken. We see it. We watched a
Mhm.
pandemic. We've watched how there's a person that's super rich, and then there's a person that's very poor. We watched how the dynamics is set up and stacked against us for poverty. We watched how we are pushed in the predicament just because of the color of our skin. Like, I will never get over the fact that our people suffer because of the color of their skin, something that we cannot change. We cannot change the dynamics of that, of the color of our skin, and we are oppressed because of that. So with that being said, anything is possible in this world. They would tell you that two men can raise a child, and the child can be seemingly normal, or two women can be in a household and have a relationship and teach them that love is love. Like, that is some bullshit to a degree. Like, and I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it, because this is my experience. You can have your experience how you want it to be, but you cannot procreate with two same sexes. So what are you telling the kid? That we will go and let two people who decide to procreate give us an offspring? So if you can't make nothing happen, then you shouldn't be fucking doing it.
Yeah, and this question I got right here. Okay, this question I got.
Right.
Okay, how can a woman tell a little boy how to be a man? Teach him how to be a man.
That's impossible.
How can two men teach a little girl what she going through with her body?
You're right.
Neither of them could happen. Neither of them could happen.
Right. But
And
this is why we have so many men out here, like this dude that's on this podcast up here on YouTube right now, because I know that he had to be raised by a single woman, because he's a fucking single female. He acts like a single strong black woman. And it's a lot of men running around, young men running around here disguised as men, but deep down inside they are strong black women, because they were raised by strong black women, which is fucking absurd, because you cannot pour anything of value into a man, teaching him how to be docile and argumentative, catty, fucking petty. How can that be? Needy, defensive. You're confusing him, because women are a bag of emotions, and throw them into the place of leadership and they're going to fuck it up. And I'm a woman and I can tell you that 100%, because we need balance, and men come with the stern balance needed. And that's what's there, because we are hormonal, we are emotionally inclined, we make decisions based off of emotion more than we would off of what is needed for the community, for our home. You would rather make your child feel okay and cater to them than it is to give them a stern discipline. It's not all women. And again, this doesn't go for everyone. So if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't. But I'm speaking in general to a people who have been in a predicament because of the strong black woman,
you're
because
right.
of the feminist movement that has done nothing but tear down and destroy and eradicate the home. How many marriages have you seen that are together? How many weddings have you been to? How many homes do you see it where the father is just not like a checkbook? He has to be present and he has to be vocal. And they've made it that that man is the abuser, or he's the bad guy, because he speaks up and he disciplines his children and he demands his wife to move in a way that is most beneficial for their unit. He's looked at as being narcissist or chauvinist, and it's not true. In all cases, you have some exceptions to all rules. There are some dickheads out here that take advantage, and there are some people out here who are not, and they fall behind the guises of that. So women get to stand up and say, "Oh, nobody's gonna tell me nothing." Someone need to tell your dumb ass something, because at the end of the day, you're gonna leave this man for this reason and wind up with the fucking same. You're gonna jump out the pot into the frying pan, because this is what the world is.
You're right. And they don't. Man, we speaking in general. We're not just talking about our community, but basically we're talking about our
Oh, I'm
community.
talking about our community. I don't give a shit about nobody else. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
but I said basically, it is happening in our community.
It
A
is. It's
whole lot.
only where do you have a word strong behind any other? I said this before to you, because I want you to really understand that the woman is the nurturer. The woman is the heart of the home. The womb man, meaning the person that's carrying the womb, is the heartbeat to the nation. But we do not get the respect and the accolades that we deserve, because we already get them by saying that we are strong black women. There's no strong Aztec women, there's no strong Caucasian, there's no strong Indian women. It's only given that term to us to make us be defiant and come up against our men. And we need our men to be in charge and lift up and edified, even at the cost of our pride, because before every downfall there's pride. And at the end of the day, a woman craves that protection. A woman craves the fact that the man can embody the ability to provide and to protect. All other races deal with that, and some of them are in there getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
There weren't even police coming for domestic situations. Do you think that when the brothers in blue was punching their wives in their face and busting their noses up, they only came up with this in the last 40 years of this, or 30 years if I have to check. But there was no such thing as domestic situation because women didn't have and weren't viewed in that light,
Mm,
because again the men were there to protect and they weren't doing those things. The
mm,
things changed with the feminist movement, and the feminist movement had a big impact on our community because we took it to the right of we need to go against the men instead of becoming unified with the man. We took it as the lashes and them not being able to provide. We look down upon them instead of helping them and lifting them up and supporting them, not in their fuckery, but in their fucking plight. You don't support a fucking poo putt bum nigga. You support Negro. You support a person on a mission and trying to get somewhere. You do not sabotage him. And for because of the woman that I am, I didn't even know that there was so much skanky, scantily clad, disgusting bitches in the world. I really didn't realize that because I'm not one. But women have caused a lot of the plight in our community. And
yeah.
get mad, do something if y'all don't like it.
Yeah. And thing, I know me. We already know if something happens in a family, who's going to get most of the majority of the blame? The man. We know that
Yes.
the man gonna get the most of the blame. But
Mm-hmm.
dads are women, like you said. Dads women think they can fight a man.
Why? Why would you even want to challenge him? Why we challenge which we teach our women to challenge our sons. We teach we are taught to challenge the men, and it wasn't like that. My grandmother wasn't like that. My grandmother used to cook. And it had nothing to do with cooking, but she would take care of the home. She would take care of the family. She would be there for her husband's mother. They did things together. So it's just like they think that it's old fashioned, but it's not old fashioned. It works. And if it's so old fashioned, why are the Caucasians and the Indians and everyone else still doing that and still being successful and turning out successful and happy people that are having a happy experience? Why is our experience so tormented? Why are our people dying so young? Why is sickness and bad health such a rampant situation? Why is that? Why is mental health at an all-time high? Why is anxiety and PTSD that way? Because we are fucking running off of fume, empty gases, because we are not building on anything that's pliable. We are on quicksand because women and men should know their role and their place in society.
See, you got see. I see that there's some women. Okay, I'm strong. I'm strong. I can do this. I can do this all by myself. Okay,
Right,
and go ask a female. Go ask a woman who says she's strong,
right.
right? And there's no man around. Go out there and cut that grass. You think she gonna know how to start a lawnmower?
Yeah, but they do have women that can go out there and learn that because, like you said, there are women out here that actually are wrestlers. They're out here playing football. They want to play football. They're bodybuilders. Like they're women that are definitely have high testosterone levels, and they're out here. Some women that can beat the shit out of a man because I know I grab me a motherfucker and beat the shit out of his ass. Play with me the wrong
I know
way.
you will. I already know.
But what I'm
You know
trying
I
to
ain't
say
gonna mess
is
with you
that
like that.
does that make it right? And are you can have that, but in the spectrum of the dynamics for the growth in the home, that's where the problem is at because the children suffer and the offsprings is what matters because without them there will be no tomorrow because they are our future. So you can't pour into them to be disrespectful and not follow the guises that needs to be set up for us to actually move forward because the natural progression of life is forwardness and we cannot move forward if women are not in their role and men are not in their role. It shouldn't be reversed. We have to take the time because we can't eradicate poverty, but we can pull ourselves out of poverty. We can't get rid of poverty, but we can slowly, step by step, extract ourselves out of the situation. But we have to have order. There's order in the court, there's order in everything that's done, and it has no order in our life. We just here winging it. Ask a kid what they want to be in a broken home. They don't half the time they do not know. And it shouldn't be up to the kid because you are raising up that human being. You should be tailoring them and directing them into direction in which they should go. Only on TV they tell you you can be anything you want. No, the fuck you can't. Can you be a couch, bitch? What the fuck? You cannot. Can you be a fucking fairy? You cannot. You have to tailor them into a way where they can be able to provide for their families and be able to live an existence where it's good for them, because we are spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. And why should it be laden with work and hardships and hatreds and fighting and lack of love? And they make you think that it's okay to toot your face up. Only people walk around with resting bitch face all day is African Americans, and they think that shit is cute. Bitch, that's why your jaws is hanging and you got wrinkles, because you got your face stuck on fucking frozen ugly all day because you think it makes you look tougher, and that's what people want. No man wants to be with a fucking man if he's a man. Okay, ladies? I'm sorry, y'all, because they're gonna not like me no more.
They gonna like you. Hey, look, this called the truth zone.
Yeah, well, take it or leave it with me. I'm sorry. I'm saying.
Hey,
And again, let me give you my disclaimer. I am not for a lazy man. I am not for a man who feels like he should live off the system, or a woman. I am not saying that. But you have to help them get to a point where they can be able to stand on their own if you need to. So if your man is going to school, or he working a dead end job while he's trying to figure out his business, don't look down on him and be like, oh, that makes no sense. You need to get out here and go get a job and make enough money to pay the bills. No, bitch, you go the fuck out there and pay the bills while I work on something that'll make us never have to pay bills and worry again. So that type of man you support. So again, let me slow it down for the bitches in the back. Listen,
say it for the people in the back.
if you have a man who has a dream, do not crush it. Be supportive of it. I'm not saying if you see a man out there talking about he gonna sell 50 million ices, or he gonna invent some old dumb shit. Use your common sense now. If he has a plan and it's lucrative and you can see it working, and you guys have an understanding, do not push him to go to just be able to pay bills for y'all to sit back. Go without the designer, and support him in his mission. And when he gets there, you're going to be able to live that. So what do you rather do? You and him work for 20 years, 30 years for somebody else, and then y'all get old and y'all can't enjoy anything? Or you work, paid a little bit of bills in the mortgage, while he takes 3 years and gear it and grind towards growing his product or his business, and then y'all could be home free. Then you can live in a mansion, bitch. Then you can live without debt. You can have all the pocketbooks and all the wigs you want, bitch. But it's never gonna happen if you're not supporting him, and vice versa. So, can I get a church say amen?
Pass the offering.
Pass the motherfucking offering.
Pastor E, don't spoken. Hey, we're gonna change your name to Pastor E.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's easy for us to get up out of poverty, but nobody wants to take the steps, because pride comes before every downfall, and everyone wants to look like they got it, and everybody wants to believe that you can do it alone. You cannot do it alone. You only see the people that standing in front of you, but behind Zuckerberg was tons of people. Behind everyone that you see is successful, there were tons of people behind them. KFC was created when the man was 67 years old. He struck it. And where's KFC at right now? He is maggot food, and KFC is still right here. And it didn't happen to him until he was 67 years old. So you can't count yourself out. Count yourself in and be applying. You cannot. They even coin phrases. You got to be in it to win it, and you have to be in it. You have to be full-fledged in it. And you think that each time you get into listen, I'm not for anybody being physically abused, or if they in any way physically or mentally abused. If you have someone that has those issues, get far from them. But if you have a person who just makes mistakes, or who is human and may have done things, and you guys can get past it, do not leave them based on what your friends and people tell you, because you're gonna go pick up someone and they may be worse or they may be better. It's a gamble. But if you have children with a person, you owe it to your children to have a clear understanding. And again, because people are so retarded, I'm not saying if you or your children are being abused, or if you're in a position where your mental health or your physical health of you and well-being of you and your family is in jeopardy, do not stick it through with a man who is beating the shit out you. That's not what I'm saying. At no cost. I'm talking about y'all know what is workable situations, and people just want to take the easy road because they think they're gonna find somebody else that give them all that money or give them whatever it is, and then that's when you come through and you get the bad end of the deal. And for what reason? And why would you want to expose your children to someone who isn't their father? That is not fair. Why should another man wake up in the home with your children? These people have multiple fucking kids all over the place, and the children are suffering. That's why we have the society we have today, because of broken homes.
And Mondo said, "Take him to the water, Eve. Take him to the water."
Yes, yes, that's true.
see, and that's the thing I keep talking about. See, I'm like the I'll tell you, I grew up in a single parent home, but
Right,
guess what?
right,
I grew up old school.
right.
I had men around me that teach me the ways.
That's right.
And if you don't have a man or a woman around to teach your kids the ways,
Mm-hmm.
how to treat somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell these folks this right here. One,
Okay.
these women, if you got a dad, your dad
Mm-hmm.
around, and you live with your dad, how would you want a woman to treat your dad? You treat your man that way.
Mm-hmm.
Men, you got a mom, you got an aunt, got a, you know what I'm saying, in the family. How would you want a man to treat them? So you
Right.
treat your woman that way.
Right.
And men, how can you lead if you ain't try to accomplish nothing?
Exactly.
See, you can go ahead and do this. You can say regular soup coolers all you want to,
Yep.
but I'm from Missouri. Not really. That's a figure to speak for some of y'all ghost watchers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a figure of speech. I'm from Missouri. I'm from the Show Me State. You lead by showing and doing. You lead by showing and doing. Women, y'all got to tone it down because guess what? Guess what keeps people from accomplishing what they need to accomplish in our community? That PRIDE capitalized pride. Pride is the killer of our community.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
think about it. Think about it. Why you think there's so many gun violence in our communities?
Mm-hmm.
Not just men on men, women on
Mm-hmm.
women, women against men, whatever, family against family.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you man, cause he or she don't when I got work for what they don't got. You want what they got, but you don't
Right.
want to work for it.
Yep.
Ain't that life in free?
Mm-hmm. You gotta put that work in for it.
Think here,
It's either you gonna work hard building your own dreams, or you gonna work hard building somebody else's. It's up to you. It's either you gonna fuel somebody else's success, or you're gonna fuel your own. And you can fuel someone else's success while building your own, because the goal should be freedom, and to have a free experience and to enjoy the children that you had. You didn't bring your children up to just send them off to school to be trained by outsiders, and for them to be trained to go to work and to live like that and pay bills and be indebted to society. We're in a debt society. You need to
mm-hmm,
become free and enjoy everything about it. You don't need to just be giving your children discipline without the accolades and lifting them up. You need to be enjoying them. How it's not that many hours in a day for you to actually be enjoying your wife and your children, or your husband and your children, while you're dealing with the stresses of the world. So collectively together, we can get ourselves out of bondage. Like,
yeah,
that's why do you think people want to become wealthy? Because they do
yeah,
not want to be indebted to society anymore. We have to become free.
yeah. Hey, I got to read this to you. You're gonna love this one.
Go ahead.
Lord and Law said, "E is an excellent broadcaster. Love her accent."
Oh, who said that? Who said that?
Royal and Law.
Oh, hi, Royal. That's my boo. That's my boo. But you gotta take me with a grain of salt. I'm not that easy. I know people, I kind of rub people the wrong way sometimes because they think I'm very aggressive. But I'm a Libra, and I'm not aggressive at all. I'm just firm in what I know that can be done for us to become free, and it's so easy. And then people want to take the hard route, and then not look at. They want to look at society based on what they seen on TV and learn behaviors. And I just want to let them know that that's all lies. Like none of that stuff is the truth, because they're gonna tell you as with kids, you can't tell them do as I say, not do as I do. Whatever they see you do and how you move is what they're gonna do. They're gonna emulate you. So that's why these men in these broken homes emulate a single woman. That's the reason why we have these situations, why the men will get together, have a baby mama, leave because the woman is talking down to them, because that's what they've heard. They remember their mother telling them, oh, your father ain't shit, he left, da 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 da. Then you get around the woman and she tell you, oh, you did this, you ain't shit. Like, I am not a supporter of infidelity, but infidelity to a certain degree isn't a reason for you to leave or disrespect your partner. You guys need maybe communicate, have an understanding, and move forward. But that's no reason for you to disrespect him or her in front of people, because these are choices. And you get together with a person, right, wrong, or indifferent, and you want to stick it through with them for that reason. You don't love somebody just because they do everything you say right. Because if that's the case, you could stop loving your kids when they don't listen to you. So how is it that we don't treat relations how is it that we don't treat relations the same way on that level? Because we think that it's all different kinds of love, and it's one love, and it's called agape. And you're supposed to have that love for everyone and everything, and stop designing it that you have to love these people because you know them. And what benefits you if you love someone who do just everything that you say good? Like, how is that even love? Love means that you're going to endure and conquer all of the people, and that's my view of it.
Yeah, and just let's see. I was thinking of someone had something in my mind, but I forgot it. But it's like, yeah, love will conquer all.
Yes.
But the thing is,
Go,
if,
motherfucker.
if you're not working together, as a man and a woman, I don't care if you're together or not together. I don't care if the man got the kid or the woman got the kid. If y'all not kosher with each other and co-parenting, them kids gonna grow up in a relationship, grow up in a relationship, think that how a relationship should work. And the women, y'all can't be men, y'all can't be, yeah, some of y'all bigger than some of us men, but that's beside the point. You got to get your act together.
Yeah, we definitely do. As a people, we suffering. Okay, I'm here. As a people, we suffering. As a nation, we suffering for that reason. For that reason, we're suffering, and we gotta get it right. Like, and if we don't get it right, then we're gonna stay in the situation that we in. And then you know what they're gonna inherit? They're gonna inherit poverty. They're gonna inherit um they're gonna inherit poverty. They're gonna inherit all the other issues that we have in our community. And you can change that just by changing and tweaking some of your actions and some of your views and stuff like that. Teach your children to be individuals. School teaches them how to be workers. So you have to combat that. Yes, your children need to learn how to read and write. Yes, children need to be able to have social skills, but they need to be taught that their individuality and what makes them unique, and they need to always be able to express that. Like, you
Yep.
cannot hamper that because you're trained in school to learn how to go work in a job because of the industrial revolution. So with that being said, they don't view you as your life don't mean anything. You didn't see that from the pandemic. They don't care like that. And you have to be the one that care. There's no invisible God. And I believe in the Most High. I believe that there's a creator of the heaven and the earth and everything like that. But no one's jumping in here because you have been given every tool necessary. Just like you've been given every fruit and every berry and every meat of the field and every bit of water. You've been given every tool you need to succeed. But you are busy looking for your power outside of you. And you becoming validated by a piece of paper, green money that means nothing.
And the thing is, you can't take it with you.
Shit, I never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse.
I ain't seen one either.
Oh, okay.
I ain't seen one behind there.
I ain't never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse.
You know, nothing I never seen. If you don't, I never seen cat try.
Right, exactly.
If y'all don't know what that means, you say you can't do nothing, and you
Right.
ain't never tried it. How you know you can't do it?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather help a person that is trying to do something and
Yep.
mess up,
Mm-hmm.
than a person who said they can't do it, don't even try. I'm not going to hurt them. I'm not going to help that person.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a perfect example. At work,
Mm-hmm.
these female think because they female they can't do this right here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
know what I tell them? I say, oh, y'all want to want to take a man's place? Y'all want to try to be a man? Y'all want this all the equal rights? Okay, y'all want this equal pay? Oh, come on here and lift the equal heavy box over here.
Yeah, they don't want that part of it. When it comes down to those, to logistics and what comes behind being a man and everything else that they face, they don't want it. But they want the equal pay and the equal rights on those levels. And I'm not sitting here saying that again that we need to be docile to men who aren't leaders, but you need to uplift those men that are leaders and don't break their spirit. Don't further the agenda within your home and in your community, especially not to your children, especially not to your brothers. And the people talk to the kings in them, and they will lift you up as the queens you are. It has to start somewhere. And before
Yeah.
every downfall is pride, and we need to own that. Come here, poo poo.
And another thing is, I gotta tell these women, we're not saying all of y'all doing that. We are not. We said as a whole, as a community, one thing y'all got to stop saying. If y'all appropriate with a man, and he's possible the father of that child, and if you had another guy that's a possibility of that child, don't tell one man he's not the child father. He's not the child father. Don't tell the other one that he is. Then all of a sudden you find out that one is not the father. Then all of a sudden you come to the other man and say, "Hey, you the father." What the world you think what's going to happen? What you think you going to say?
Mm-hmm.
And then this one thing I cannot stand a woman to tell a man. They get in an argument. You're not the daddy anyway.
That's
You're
the
not the
last
daddy.
thing you tell a man. And again, that's to emasculate him. That's excuse me, my granddaughter just pulled up. You guys can see her. Meet her.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, but you that's the one thing that they do to get in. Okay, so let me tell you this really quick. A scorned woman will do everything that she can to hurt the father while hurting the child. So in some instances, they want to go so hard to break and hurt the man, they get in between the relationship between the children and the father. Okay, fine. You two idiots couldn't make it work, but you should never cross the line when it comes to a good dad parenting his children. And even if he doesn't have the child support, if for legitimate reasons, if he doesn't have it, whether because he doesn't have a job or he's down on his luck, or because he's not able even to make ends meet for himself, and you're able to maintain, allow him to get his footing so that he can come back and do that and then some. You cannot ostracize or alienate or disrespect him because of anything to do with what the system has told you, because it's a system will step in and provide for you, and you will use that for yourself and your benefit, but yet you will tongue lash, disrespect, and violate the man in front of his children and in front of his children and to him. So you'll do it in front of the kids and you'll do it with him, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
And if men do that to women, it's wrong too.
Yeah.
For the bitches in the back.
But it's like I see I watch all kinds of shows. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is the main reason why some men ask for DNA. This is what I think right here. Just like I think about police officers, I think they should take immunity from police officers. So we start had to pay for their bad behavior. This is what I think that should happen when during childbirth. Let the man get a DNA test right out the rip. That way we won't have some of these men that's on child support that all of a sudden found out that he wasn't a dad. That don't hurt. That hurt the man. But guess who that hurt the most? The child. That hurt the child the most. See, we're going to church today. We're going to pass the offering today. See, you got Pastor D. True and Pastor Eve over today, okay? Pastor E. James.
That's right, pass the offering.
You got Pastor E. James and Social Pastor
right.
D. Truth today. See, when we stop playing the blame game, I'm talking to all the men and the women.
Mm-hmm.
See, men, we gotta stop telling the women, "Oh, you around that trick and Asian around."
Mm-hmm.
And
There's
when we
people
got,
out here that just don't want to hear no truth. It's too many emotional thugs out here. It's too many people out here on the wrong path that don't want to be pulled up on their shit. It's too many people out here caping and faking. Too many people out here surviving and just thinking about themselves and not about their legacy. And that meaning like the people that's before you. Anytime you're alive, you're supposed to make it better for the people that's behind you. Because especially if you have children, especially if you're a part of a dynamic where there are people involved. Because what better did you make it for them? Did you go and teach them how to inherit your poverty, your mindset? You have to elevate them to be at a step above where you're at so that they can elevate a step above for the people that's behind them. So this is why you understand that legacies like Heinz and so many other labels, Del Monte, Tide, all of these things, all these family names, household names that you've seen, which are now owned by big corporations. But back in the days, these are things that the families partaken. And now you see somebody doing something, you won't even support a person that's selling eyelashes in your community or hair, or a guy that's drawing art or doing whatever. You want to get a lesser price, or you won't even go with him because you feel like he's not genuine, or you untrustworthy. How can a person with the same plight as you and the same color of skin and the same things stacked against them, why are they not fucking trustworthy? And why don't they deserve top dollar? That doesn't make sense to me.
you're right.
Support and uplift your community like every other community does.
See, it, this, this what I said. That word come back again. You know what word I'm talking about? Come back again.
What?
That pride word. It always comes back to that one word. That 5-letter word that start with a P and end with an E. Pride.
I'm sorry, Laura. Go ahead and cook for them children because I love to cook for my family. Let me tell y'all about me. I serve my sons, I serve my men, I serve my brothers, I serve the men in my community like kings, and I talk to them like that. And they respect me, they lift me up, and they're always going to give me back the love that I pour into them. So you cannot talk down to people and expect them to flourish or thrive or be able to offer you anything but the nasty that you've given them. You have to do that. Like some women don't even want to play a role in life, which they should. And you should. And only pride and learned behaviors taught you that you shouldn't do that. You are supposed to be catered to and cater to your people. You're supposed to do that. That is our fucking given duty to do that. And they wonder why they can't advance. It's because of that reason.
See, and another thing is, when you talk about business, guess what? You don't. I'm not gonna put it out there, but they probably already know. They're probably seen it. You got two of them. One where you at right now, and one way down here, right? Think
Right.
about it. When you go, guess what? It passed down. You see what I'm saying? It passed down. And what when me and Armando started with 20 East Media Network is we want to build a network. I told you where I want to go with it. I told you what we want to go with. Guess what? It's gonna get passed down. It's gonna get passed down. If you don't have nothing worth passing down to your children, what you working for? What's your goal? What's your end game? I'm talking about the black men. I'm talking about the men and women in our community. It's just like why go to buy a house or somebody else's land when you go buy the house and the land and do whatever the hell you want to with your land. You buy the house and land, you do whatever you want to on it. You got no HOA red governments telling you what you cannot do.
That's very true.
See, I rather have my house and my land. If I want to go say I want to go have a pool party and put out there in the back, put a pool in the back with a big old fence around it, and then go out there and swim naked, I can.
Exactly. Exactly. And time is your most valuable asset. Health and time is your most valuable asset. Without time or health, wealth means nothing. And that should be something that we need to understand, that, stress, undue stress, a lot of strife, hatred, animosity towards our own people. It's crazy. I don't think that I don't support violence in any way, unless you being definitive for your life and against people who are doing things like predators and pedophiles and things like that. But and I ain't gonna lie, a good ass kicking ain't never hurt nobody, especially if they got too crazy. But I'm saying for the most part that we shouldn't be around being so hateful and being so angry all the time, because we are blessed, and your life today is a present. That's why we call it the presence. So with you being here, you need to make that the best moments of your day. How would you waste your day being hateful or giving off energy that you don't want to receive? It makes no sense, because we're going to have our bad days without us doing anything. So why would you make more bad days upon that? Like, how are you enjoying? You enjoy your people. That's why I enjoy each and every time I come to your platform, Armando's, and my own. When I get with my chat, I actually love on these people and I value them, because not because of anything that they've given me besides their support and them coming in and listening to me. And that means something, because everybody want to be heard, and everybody has a message, and everyone has something to deliver. We have to uplift people and edify them and love on them, and it don't cost us nothing to do that.
You're right. And the thing is, guess what?
Y'all too cool. Black people want to be too cool.
Yeah, I like to be cool.
No, I'm
I'm
just saying
cool.
they just want to be too cool. They just want to be too arrogant, too pompous. They want to be too
I,
prideful and boasty. They don't want to embrace and be humble and loving and understand and be understanding and compassionate. It's like y'all have all that, and then you see a person in power, and you like, oh, excuse me, yes sir, no sir. When you need to talk to your granny like that, you need to talk to your aunt like that, talk to your mother like that. Don't Charity begins at home and then abroad. And
you're right.
you listen. Your life will be a lot better if you live in order and unison with the natural dynamics of nature and life. That's how it is. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yeah, I'm like this right here. I'm like that. I think a man and woman can work together. They both can work outside the home.
Right.
They can both come in, cook, clean, whatever, take turns, whatever to do. But yet the man still got the lead. You see what I'm saying? But that's some women don't get it. They do not just some of our women do not get it. And they don't
Mhm.
want to get it. Because they think, oh, I let a man lead, he's gonna take away my freedom.
How
Well,
can that be so?
if a man if a man of that say you can't do this, you can't do that, and that is mental abuse, that is kidnapping.
Hatred to get you nowhere. Flattery to get you everywhere. So be understanding, be uplifting, speak positively to them, lift them up, and where y'all gonna go but up from there. Like, it doesn't matter. Like that's dumb as hell. Nobody can take your freedom away from you or hold you hostage. You living in America, where they want to come in and be the man in your house. So if you feel like you're in a position where you feel being taken advantage of, you know who to call. Call 12. They're gonna come over here. They're gonna run their fucking ass over there to get in your business. Go to family court. They're gonna be right up in there telling you when you can visit, when you can't visit, how much you need to pay. You're gonna have somebody dictating whatever because you can't get it right. But was they there when you were fucking? That's what I want to know.
I don't think they was.
Okay.
Hey, you didn't record it and put it out on the internet and that this year. Let us stop. Let us stop. Let us stop. If we go somewhere with it, we gonna leave that alone.
Right, exactly. Because we'll definitely do that.
But the truth is, we're not getting on you. We are not. Let me rephrase that. Yes, the hell we are. We getting on you. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice about it. Said we wasn't. We are getting on you about it. But we
Right.
want to make you aware. You got to take that pride off your back.
Yep.
You got to take that pride shirt off. You got to take the pride shirt pants. All the pride you got on, you got to take it off because it's gonna kill you.
Yes. And we're not gonna tell you nothing without lifting you up. We know that you're trying, and just continue to apply your, because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Learn behaviors take a long time and a lot of programming and a lot of brainwashing for you to get this way. It's not gonna happen overnight. But the key to your freedom is knowledge, and learning will allow you to see the difference between your how free you are and how not free you are. how being impoverished and in a poverty mindset will keep you stagnant. So what you have to do is learn. Just don't get up and be programmed and work off of nobody else's normality. Getting up, going to your regimen, stop and get your coffee, get your gas, head to your job, put your 8 hours in, get out, woo woo woo. Then you know what? Friday, Saturday, turn up. Sunday, go to church. Then right back at work on Monday. Kids go to school. That is not living. You are in a system. You are moving in the fucking matrix. And how could you do that with your existence that is so valid and so valuable that other people want to take your energy and bottle it up and use it to fuel their dreams? Enjoy everything that you have, every bit, whether it be little or lot, until you get to a point where you're free. And you have to have a goal. You cannot get in a car and go without a destination. You want to be somewhere. So set goals and achieve them together, and always think about the legacy. Always be planning for your legacy. That's what you're supposed to get up and think about. Don't get up and think about cable. It's going that bill gonna be there. Don't think about T-Mobile. That motherfucker gonna be there. It's listen. It's always gonna be there. And when your ass is gone, they're always gonna be there. But what will you do to help lift up and support your legacy and your experience that you're having today? Because T-Mobile can't do shit for me.
Hmm. I'm gonna tell you this right here. I like one saying. I do like a white man saying, Casey Kasem. I don't know if you remember him.
Yes.
He always said, shoot for the moon, right?
Right.
If you miss, you're gonna be among the stars, right?
Exactly.
Hey, like I said, you got to try to get. If you don't try, how you know you can't make something and make a legend, make a memory, make a legacy to pass down to your kids?
But people don't even have any dreams and any aspirations. Do you think that you think that a young man would pick up a weapon and for no reason get up and go and without mental health issues take people's lives, or over words, want to take someone's lives, or go rob and do all these things? If they had a plan that they were working on, and that they had goals, they would not do that. It's because you're teaching them how to become a part of a system and not giving them the ability to strive and have an interest. How many people do you know out there that are actually working towards something, whether it be music, whether it be whatever, sports, whatever it is, that they're out here doing crazy things to hurt or put themselves in a bad position? No, they're trying to live to achieve and accomplish their goals. So you have to wonder when you speak to people, hey, what's going on? Like, what's your end game? Like, everybody has a number. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everyone has a price. What do you want? Like, what do you want out of life? Like, what are you trying to achieve? Like, what's going to be your experience? What do you come here to fulfill and do? And if they don't have an answer, then they're a problem, because they're idle, and they can become an issue for you, because if they're not working on their situation, they're working on tearing down yours.
Yeah, and I'm like this right. I'm like this right here. I will ask. Even I know sometimes you be thinking about your employees at both places, and
Ooh, he gonna eat
and,
that nasty.
when this get off the when this well this is already off the ground, but when we get our network, you know the first question, the question I'm gonna ask. Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna see your resume. I'm gonna see your resume. Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now? Not 5, 20 years from now.
Right. Where do you see yourself 20 years from now? Right.
Do you see yourself working for this company for 20 years or starting your own? That's the question that should be asked. Or the application. Guess what? The mindset. We got to change the mindset, the thinking of the mind. And guess who it starts with? The young people.
Yep. Yep.
But
Because it's you got to pour all your information and everything that you learning outside of learned behaviors into them, because they are the future, and you have to help them to see out of all the bullshit, because they're confused. They are confused, and you are not their first line of defense anymore. They're being taught and handled by the powers that be in the government and the school system and the job system, and you're just teaching them to just go along to get along, when you shouldn't be. You should be teaching them how to create and tailor their own experience that they came here to have. not based on someone else. And whatever you want your children should be, that's the direction that you should be grooming them to be, not grooming them to live impoverished mindset. And that's how we need to be.
Yeah, she probably went in the tunnel. She'll be back, but it just
Can you
you
hear me?
back. Yeah,
I'm
I can hear
sorry.
you.
Someone keep calling me. I'm gonna have to get off in a few minutes because my phone is going crazy.
Yeah, but it's just like just like the late great Whitney Houston said. She said she believe in it. She believed the children are our
You don't
future.
want to eat some of that? Yeah,
The children is our future. We gotta nurture them. But
of course.
how can we nurture them if the roles are reversed?
Mm-hmm.
We can't do it, can we?
Mm-hmm.
We can't nurture our kids.
Nope.
The roles reversed.
Nope. We definitely we can't. We were gonna be able to give them no structure. How would you be able to give them structure for them to move on and be able to uphold a legacy and legacy building? Why aren't we teaching them legacy building? Why aren't we teaching them the importance of the dynamics of the family structure? Like, it's very important, and we cannot succumb to popular demand or what's happening in popularity. And I believe in, yes, going to our past to having a better understanding, but I'm more firm on us staying here and navigating from where we're at, because we have a lot of tools for success. It's not like before. Now you can go on the internet and information travels so fast. And if you're slighted in any way, it will be broadcast to the whole world within 5 to 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's no excuse for us to be in our predicament that we're in, besides the fact that our family dynamics and the brokenness and our mental health, and the fact that we have been robbed of the ability to want to have goals and attain them. We just want to become sweat equity, meaning a basketball player, meaning a football player, a dancer. All those things are sweat. All you're delivering is your sweat. That's sweat
Mm-hmm.
that you're putting into it. You have to have skills and trades and be selling something outside of yourself, which is marketable through the powers that be. You will never be able to own ownership in that. It doesn't work
Mm-hmm.
like that.
And you got to work towards something that you want to accomplish. And
Exactly. How you doing?
if you don't work, we're not saying it's gonna be easy. We never said that. It's never
Yes.
easy. Was
Roy,
it
you
easy?
loyal? Yes, Roy, you loyal. I agree with you. I have 8 brothers, and I know how that is. And it's very, it helped me and structured me. But a lot of people think that it'll make you hard, but it made me very, I want to say, I want to say that it made me docile, but it did make me have a reverence and a respect for them. And each of their women, once I got to a certain age, I always talk to them and be like, listen, if you get with a young man, you deciding, especially when they're in their teens or 20s, woman, I don't give a fuck if you got 2 pussies on the back of your head. You're never going to be enough for him. This man is here to explore and conquer. And if you cannot withstand all those things, not that it's okay, but these are things that you're going to go through. So I believe that you should be free and not try to get into a straight up relationship at those young ages until people figure themselves out. And a lot of people get themselves heartbroken based on the decisions that these young men make, and they penalize them forever for it, but they were growing pains. And you have to allow that, because men are here to conquer. I don't know what sissies are here to do, but men are here to conquer. I don't know what a pansy is here to do, but I know men are here to conquer, because
Yeah.
that's what our body is set up for. We're supposed to be in the wilderness catching food and living off the land, and they gave us these things easily and readily here, so it lowered the testosterone levels. And then you got a woman screaming in your face, so that lowers your testosterone levels. So it's like, I praise and uplift the man that is able to be a man in his home, because if he can't be a man in his home, he's gonna go somewhere else, unless he's a fucking sissy. And get mad, because I don't give a shit. I love you too, Loyal.
Pass the offering.
Pass the fucking offering. Then I'm
Take
gonna
it.
get up out of here and let you finish your show out. I'm gonna be in the chat because I'm about to drive home. I really enjoyed, and I'll be on later. And I'm always here for any of this. Anytime you need me, I'm the
Oh yeah,
co-hostess with the mostest.
yeah. I don't know that you see what I did though. Did you? When I put the
No,
hashtag in there?
you put a hashtag with me in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
But anyway, I put myself second.
Oh, you did? Roles reverse?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to be man, woman, and child. We know
I
the
know.
roles.
I know the roles, but
Yes.
you thought of this title. You thought of this subject.
Yes, I did. Because I feel like it's something very important in our community. And the only way that we're going to get out of that predicament, and I'm not even thinking about for myself or for, us people who are seasoned or whatever. I'm thinking about for the youth, because these young women need to know their role and their place. And it isn't to have multiple kids, and it isn't to have with different people. It's for you to get right and get your mind. Daddy Ruth, I love you. It's for you to get right and get your mind right and be able to be supportive of the person that you had a child with, and you guys grow. And if you can't, still allow him to be a father in your child's life, because they deserve that.
Yeah. And on that note, we're going to get ready to get out of here because we got to get ready for your show.
Well, I don't know, y'all. I don't want none of you lovely people to come over to my show tonight. I'm dragging somebody to the water. I'm about to dunk and baptize in fire and brimstone over there. Hey, playing with me.
Hey. Huh? They don't hurt Armando drag somebody yesterday, so they used to it.
Oh, Armando was? Oh, okay, all right. So I listened to Armando's live. He had me scared. I don't get that down and dirty. I just kind of I just take him to the water. I just try to dunk him in and let him out. Armando putting bricks on them and keeping them down there and throwing gasoline on them when they're on fire. I can't do all that. I start to feel bad for him, because I have a compassion. I have a what do you say that my Libra scales make me be empathetic. So my empathetic nerves kick in, and I be like, oh my gosh, I start to laugh. And why am I dragging these people? But sometimes they need to be lifted up in the spirit.
And some of you just can't.
Some of them need a good old tongue lashing. Thank you so much. Oh, you going on? He going on at 9 p.m.
Yeah, she going at he pushed it to 9. He pushed it to 9, so at least he'd be in there about 15
minutes. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be on long, because y'all know me. I might even push mine up to 8, because I think I had it at 8:30. I might push it up.
I think you had it at 8:40.
Oh, I think I'm gonna change that and put it to 8, and then I'm gonna just I only do an hour, so I'll be able to be with y'all, because I'm only giving you a tongue lashing for a good straight 60 minutes. I'm about to drag your ass to the water.
They're like, did we just see you over there talking nice about it?
Yes, I don't care, because listen, you got to be able to give them. Listen, they said spoil the child. Wait, spare the rod, spoil the child. And if I spare the rod, spoil the adult. I gotta get these adults right.
Yeah. Can somebody drop Eve James? Well, EJ Podcast, Pastor E, aka Pastor Eve.
Yes, please drop it in the chat. And salute to you, Papa. Salute to all signs and everything like that. But salute to the Libra gang, gang. Libra gang.
Hey, but you know gang. What? Me and Armando were talking backstage, right?
Yes.
On the back end. I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo? Yeah. Oh, my mother and father are Virgos. I know how to deal with you guys.
Hey, we love it. But you just don't want to piss us off.
Right. Y'all very loving.
But hey, what could I say? This is we getting ready to get out of here, so I go get me something to eat and get ready for your show. And I think we get the sports show gonna be at 9. So after your show, so guess what? 20 East is running Friday right now.
That's right. Salute to each and every one of you guys. See you guys later, or if not, catch you on another show. May you be blessed and prosper. Love you guys.
Yeah, and we will see you. This has been a great show.
See you later.
Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll see you over there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will see the rest of y'all. If y'all go over to E-Chain Podcast, watch show at 8 o'clock, do so. This has been a great show tonight. And hey, I loved it. If you learned anything today and it hit home, give me one in the chat.
One, bro. This was epic. I loved it. I loved it.
Take it to the water. Pass the offering.
Bruh.
Pastor Eve, and Pastor D Truth. Y'all got a sermon today.
Bruh, y'all were on fire today. That was a great
Uh,
vibe.
she wanted you talk about Eve Link. They want to know what Eve Link is.
Papa Will, you should be able to drop it, brother. You're a mod.
Lord,
I don't really know. I ain't really fast at that because
I ain't either.
I spend so much time up here on panels, you know what I'm saying?
Look, we got a little slow, ain't we?
Yeah.
But
I gotta brush up on my mod skill.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you, get with Astor and Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie ain't. I think Ellie is in traffic. You know what I'm saying? She came in for a minute and she had to dip right back out. Asatar, he had practice.
Yeah.
Okay, no, today Friday. He got a game. He got a game tonight.
Okay, Pop Will is getting it. But it seemed like we were getting on the women more than the men, but we got on the men. But
thank you, Kalani. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not what a Scorpio lady said.
No, really, I gotta brush up on my mod skills, man. I be up on the panel so much. I forgot how to be a mod, really.
That what she meant though, when she said that.
Mm-hmm.
But we were getting on the man. You got to stand up and lead by example.
Amen to that.
And women, just like she said, you got to uplift your man.
Mm-hmm.
If he got a job and he try to look and he go to school and doing all this and try to keep the house clean, all that stuff right there, got to uplift him. But too many of y'all is putting them down.
Yeah.
That's just the bottom line. That 5-letter word.
It's vice versa. It's vice versa.
Yeah,
sometimes when men don't get their way, they'll say the wrong thing to women. We need to do more uplifting of each other. Don't tear one another down. We need to uplift one another. That will help the relationship to be stronger. We keep our relationship stronger. We keep our marriages stronger. We make our community stronger. Our community was stronger back in the 60s, 50s, and 40s because you didn't have divorces. I mean, couples stuck together. They toughed it out, and it's no matter what. And they were going through hell back then. The men would go to work and get beat down. The men would go to work and get beat down by the white man, and come home, and the woman would have the dinner. The wife would have the dinner ready. The kids would greet the father at the door and everything. Just think if it was like it is now, back in the 40s and the 50s, you had divorces all over the place.
Yeah. I wasn't laughing at what you were saying. I'm laughing at what Scorpio lady said. She said, "Don't come for me, Armando," with a smiling emoji and a head in front of her face.
No, if I come to you, it'll be with love, baby. It'll be with love.
Hey, but this ain't never love over here. And we just bring the truth. If you don't like the truth, guess what? We don't care. I don't care. I know Eve don't care. We don't care at Twin East. We bring the truth. We bring the hard facts, the hard truth. And guess what? I don't see like we were more hard on the women than the men, but we got on the men too. We called it down the line.
Exactly.
So for Armando Black Eve James podcast, I'm your host, The Truth, and this has been the Truth Zone. Hey, like I always got in the most part word before I said my line.
Everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please be safe and be careful out there.
Yep.
Love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Now you took my line.
That was my line, bro. But you can borrow it. Go ahead, bro.
And guess what? Hey, we both use it anyway. So it don't matter who said it. But guess what? Yeah, just like he said. But guess what? I got a checkup today, and I'm good. Men, women, men and women in our community, we gotta go get checkup. Go get your checkup for your physical and your mental checkup.
Mhm.
Please, it's very, very important. And this was a PSA, a public service announcement. Go get your checkup.
Amen. Don't wait till the last. Don't wait till you start getting dizzy and falling out, and then you go to they get rushed to the emergency room, and then they run tests on you, and doctor come in and have to tell you some bad news. You don't want to get to that point. Catch it early. Catch it early. Wherever to get regular checkups. Stay on top of your health.
Yeah, and I like to say it was so many of y'all that came in the chat. And I like to thank the Facebook family too. They came out, and I